Hello, friends. Trying to get in the group so I can see comments because sometimes I can't see comments in the group. There we go. Hey, Evelyn. Hi, Tia. Hi, Vanessa. Thanks for joining. Hey, Andrea. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hey, Dawn. Hi, Mindy. Yeah, Evelyn, I'll do a card pull. Hey, Erin. All right, you guys. I hope everybody has had a good week. Finally, yes. Yeah, so on Friday nights, I just do one card pulls. So we just keep it fun. Yeah, it's been a busy week, kind of a weird week, but busy. Hey, Bean. Yeah, Andrea, no problem. All right, well, let's go ahead and start with some card pulls, and then we'll get into some fun stuff for the week. I've got a herb to talk about and a crystal to talk about. Also, we've got the full moon tomorrow, and it's been bringing in some crazy energy you guys probably been feeling. Yeah, Dawn, no problem. Yeah, Erin. So I look tired. I am a little tired, which is funny because I got like 9 hours of sleep. So I really think it's that moon energy. It's just been crazy. So we had a card fall out just now, which is flowing and emotions. So definitely feeling the emotions of the full moon, because that's what this full moon is going to be all about. But I think Evelyn's like, OMG, yes, been feeling that crazy, weird energy this week from the full moon. So definitely. Hey, Pamela. Yeah. So it's been fun. We just all have to manage staying positive and not letting the crazy, weird energy and negativity take over. So, but we'll get more into the full moon in a little bit. And again, we've got an herb and a crystal I want to talk about with you guys. And I think that's something I'm going to start adding each week is an herb and a crystal to talk about. So you guys can build your knowledge base and have some fun. All right, so up first we have Evelyn. All right, Evelyn, here we go. All right. All right, Evelyn, we have the Bright Mother, and she is all about self-love and care. So make sure that you're pausing, okay, that you hit the pause button and you're really giving yourself time and space, especially with this full moon and all the emotions and the energy that's coming up. It's really important that you allow yourself and give yourself permission, Evelyn, to hit that pause button and say, I need a break. And normally this card really dives into self-care and love. And normally I would say like go take a bath or light some candles or do something nice for yourself. But what I'm really feeling for you is giving yourself that permission to hit the pause and letting that be okay. To just say, you know what, everybody, I'm gonna unplug, even if it's just for 20 minutes, I'm gonna unplug. No phone, no TV, no nothing, no conversations, no anything, and just 20 minutes just to be by yourself and decompress and let go of some stuff. So that's what I'm feeling, Evelyn, and I hope that that is helpful to you. Okay, good, makes sense. Yeah, that's really what I'm feeling with that one. So, all right. Up next, we've got Tia. All right, Tia. Let's see what we got. Your natural magic. So, Tia, it's all about tapping into that inner magic that's within you, that strength and that power that is within you, tapping into and really harnessing it and using it. That's really important for you right now. Um, it it really resides down in below your heart center, really in your core. It's like your core is really trying to speak to you and give you messages. So pay attention to those gut reactions. Trust your intuition, and your you really want to maybe focus on that solar plexus area, and really let it open up and expand. So concentrate your energy there. And if you do some meditation, focus on that area, envision it lighting up and expanding. And that's going to increase your power center and give you that strength and confidence and power from within. But definitely that feels like the biggest message for you here. But play with your magic too. If you're magical, play with the magic. And really let yourself tap in. So we've got the full moon tomorrow. You can do some moon magic if that's something you're into, but really pulling on your own strength and confidence and power is going to be really important for you right now. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Thanks for talking. Pamela's talking about the kits online. Yeah, there's some magical kits we've got available online. Thank you for mentioning that. Thewitchsource.com. And it will help you definitely get magical. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Yeah, Tamara, no problem. All right, you guys. Sorry, I had to scroll back and forth to see who's requested purples and what your comments are. So bear with me. Okay, so up next after Tia, it looks like we've got Andrea. All right, Andrea. All right. Intuition, Andrea. Trust your intuition. Tap into it. Trust it. Listen to it. The more you say yes to your intuition, the stronger it becomes. When you listen and you pay attention and you trust what you're getting and the information that you receive, the stronger it gets. So your intuition is like turned on high right now, especially with this moon energy we have going on. You have an opportunity right now, Andrea, to really get a lot of clarity. Use this full moon energy and your intuition to ask for clarity on whatever you feel like maybe you're in the dark about, or some decisions that you have coming up. But it feels like you really need to trust your intuition. And if you use any type of divination, go ahead and pull it out and use it too. So if you do like cards or a pendulum, anything like that, it's saying to use those because it heightens your intuition. They're really tools to just amplify that intuition. So go ahead and dive into that, Tia, and have some fun with it. Hi, Vanessa. Yeah, no problem. All right. So then after Tia, oh no, I'm sorry, Andrea. That was Andrea's. Next we have Erin. All right, Erin. Let's see what's going on. Oh, let me get a couple shuffles in. I feel I need to do a couple shuffles. All right. All right, Erin. Let's see. Natural magic all around you, Erin. So they're saying use the energy available to you. So your spiritual team is all around you, and there's lots of energy and magic available to you. It's literally at your fingertips waiting to be used. So work with it, trust it, do the magic. So that's very, very important. Do the magic and it will work. Okay. You have to believe in yourself, trust yourself, and believe in the powers around you. But they're here. They're wanting you to work with them. They're available. They're letting you know they're available. So your number one on your to-do list should be do the magic. So that is what's coming up for you. You're so welcome, Andrea. You're very, very welcome. All right. Up next, we have Dawn. And let me do one more shuffle. All right, Dawn. Let's see. All right. All right, Dawn. We've got protection energy and miracle energy. So they're saying that they're working on bringing you what you need. So if you feel like there's something missing, or something that you're trying to get, their spirit's really working on a miracle for you. So they're working to bring to you what you need. Um, and they're it's rescue keeps coming up, so it's like rescue energy. They're going to try to rescue, help you. So pay attention and stay open. Okay, so what you want to do is stay open to receive whatever kind of help and support is coming your way, because it's the divine's way of trying to help you. Okay, so just pay attention. There could be information comes your way that helps you. It could be people that come your way to help you. But Spirit's really sending you a lot of love, a lot of support. There's a lot of protection around you and a lot of light around you. So your spiritual team is with you. They're around you. They're working with you. So stay open and say yes to any help that comes in. Okay. Sometimes it's like we get in these places and spaces where we don't want help. We don't think we need help. And it almost feels like it's a pride thing, like too proud to accept the help. So they're saying, don't do that. Accept the help. Say yes to it. It will help you. It will be for your highest and best. So that's swirling around you. It's available. Say yes to it when it shows up. Okay, Dawn, it's really important that you accept the help that is being given. Okay, it's very, very important. Hi, Patty. Yeah, not a problem. All right, that was Dawn. And up next, we've got Pamela. All right, Pamela, let me get a couple shuffles in. All right. All right. All right, let's see what we got. Uh-oh, a little bit of sadness going on. Okay, so a little bit of sadness and depression going on. You're not alone. Okay, your team, your spiritual team is surrounding you. They see you and they hear you, is what they want you to know. They hear you, they see you, and they're supporting you, and they're working to uplift you, and pull you out of. But you are heard, you are seen, and you do have the support. You've got to know that. Okay, I'm pulling another card because I feel like I need to. Let the emotions flow. Let go. Okay, that's thank you. Let go. That's the biggest thing. Try to let go as much as possible. So let everything flow. Um, Release, let go, and know that all will be well and you will be taken care of. Okay, that's the biggest thing. And we do have the full moon tomorrow, so it's a great time to really work on releasing and letting go anything that doesn't serve you or that it's time to let go of. But they're just saying if you'll let go, that will give just enough space for them to do what they need to do. And use that moon energy tomorrow to help you release and let go so that they can come in and do what they need to do. But you are heard, you are seen, you're not alone. And as soon as you let go, they can do the work that they need to do. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm being told. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, let's see. Trying to catch up on the comments. Uh, Erin said, okay, thank you. Oh, hey, Tracy. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, definitely. I'll get your cards when I get down there. Absolutely. Um, Oh, good. Pamela said I'm working on that. Wonderful. Oh, and let's see. Hi, Devin and Sierra. They're watching in the group. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining. You're so welcome, Pamela. You're so welcome. Yeah, they're like it's like they need you to give just enough space when you let go, and they'll come in and take care of everything that needs to be taken care of. All right. Up next, we've got Mindy. All right, Mindy. Okay, here we go. right, Mindy, let's see what's going on. Healing. All right, Mindy, you've got a lot of healing energy coming in. Um, you are you are being divinely supported and uplifted. So please know that the divine is around you. Um, and it feels like it almost feels like there's something going on with your back or your spine, but it's like it's almost like they're concentrating their healing in your center. Um, like really like from head to toe in your center, there's this healing energy that is blossoming and it's expanding out to the rest of your body. But it just really feels very strongly in your back. um, so just know that the divine has your back. They are sending you lots of healing and light, and they're really supporting you. Okay. I need you to know that the divine is supporting you and they're giving you lots of healing energy. Okay, Mindy. And so ask the divine if you have not yet for that healing, because you're already receiving it, but asking for it will amplify it, and stay open to receive the healing that you need and accept that healing and that energy into yourself, so that it can really take hold and start to do the healing that needs to be done. Um, but yeah, it's like they're really supporting you uh, and uplifting you. So like a lot of support. Okay, Mindy. So you got it. I want you to know that. um, so definitely they're there for you. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Pamela, so much. Don't forget, you guys, if you can like and follow the page on Facebook, and if you got a reading and you've enjoyed your reading, I do appreciate if you leave a positive review. We appreciate it. Also, the group. Join the group if you're not in there, the Witch Source Society. It's a fun place to be and hang out. We do some cool things in there. It's a great place to ask questions and get help and support. Uh, thank you, Pamela. She helps me to remember to say all these things because I get into the readings and doing stuff and I forget to tell you guys. We're also on Instagram, and you can subscribe on YouTube, and there's a lot of videos over there that you guys might find helpful as well. You're so welcome, Mindy. You're very welcome. You're definitely not alone. You're very supported. So know that. All right. Yeah. Oh, and share, you guys. If you like and share the stuff on the page, it really does help, and it helps people to find us. And I do appreciate it. And share the videos if you guys think there's somebody that you find a video on our channel that you find useful, or one of the meditations. We also have the podcast. You can check out the podcast, and the videos for the podcast are up too. So if you don't have a place to listen to podcasts, you can find them all still on the YouTube channel. All right. Tamra, you are up next. Here we go. All right, Tamra. Shifting and changing, Tamra. Okay, so what I'm getting is it's time to change your mind. Um, they want you to, Spirit wants you to open up and start to shift how you're seeing things. It's like your perspective needs to open up a little bit more. It seems like you're almost like you label things too much, and it's like a very almost strict black and white type thinking, and they need you to let go of that and don't be so rigid in your thinking, so that you leave space for more miracles and more possibilities. So what happens sometimes when we get into really rigid thought patterns or beliefs, we limit what's possible for ourselves, what we believe is possible for other people, and what we believe is possible for the divine to be able to do for us. When the divine is unlimited, they can do anything. But if you don't believe it's possible for you, or that it's possible for them to do these things, it makes it harder for it to come into your reality. So what they're saying, Tamara, is open up and start to look at things differently. It also feels like, I'm sorry, I need some water. Talking a lot. Um, it also feels like there's a situation going on, Tamara, that you need to take a step back from and look at again and see the big picture. It's like you're too close. Um, you're too close to the situation to be able to see what's really going on. So if you'll hit that pause button and take a step back from the situation and try to look at it from a different viewpoint, you're going to get some more clarity around it. There's also some details that it feels like maybe you're missing. And when you take that pause and that step back to get a different perspective on the situation, things are gonna make a lot more sense, and you're gonna make sure you're seeing everything and that you're not missing something. Especially right now, this crazy full moon energy, it's really easy to miss details and to miss things just because the energy is so overwhelming right now, this full moon energy, and everything's like super emotional. So it makes it very easy to miss things that are very important that you don't want to miss. So make sure that you're taking that step back. Just hit pause, step back, open up what you believe is possible, um, and try to look at it from different perspectives and angles, and make sure you're not missing something. All right, Tamara. I hope that helps and makes some kind of sense. Um, but it's just a matter of trying to uh, just like you see things how you see things, right? But there's other people possibly involved in the situation. So taking that step back and saying, okay, if I put myself in their shoes, how am I looking at this? Those kinds of things. It's like just trying to get a different perspective. Okay. All right. That was Tamara. All right. Up next, we've got Vanessa. All right, Vanessa. Here we go. All right. All right, Vanessa. Balance and harmony and peace, calm, serenity. These things are going to be coming to you. Okay. So it's like you say yes to it. Say yes to peace and balance and harmony. These things are coming to you. You just have to open and receive them and say yes to them. But please know that things are going to get better soon. Things are going to clear out. Things are going to calm down, and things are going to get more balanced. Things are going to start to fall into place and get a lot more balanced, and that harmony and that peace will start to flow. So the divine is offering you that as a gift if you will accept it and say yes to it. Sometimes, like when we get so busy in life, we don't take time to slow down and appreciate the peace and the harmony and the joy. Hey, Shamala, thanks for joining. Excuse me. We get so busy in life that we forget to pause and just take a moment to be still and have that gratitude and sit in that peace and that calm. So just make sure you're taking the time, Vanessa, to do that and appreciate, the moments of stillness. But yeah, more peace, balance, and joy. All those things are coming your way. Oh, you're welcome, Tamara. You're so welcome. I'm glad that makes sense. You're very, very welcome. All right, Vanessa, say yes to your peace and your joy, and know that more of it's coming in and things will balance out very soon. Okay. All right. Up next, we've got Tracy. All right, Tracy, here we go. All right, Tracy, miracle energy coming in for you as well. So something that you've been needing and hoping for and wanting, it's coming in very soon. Also know that you're very spiritually protected, but this gift is going to be coming to you. And it really feels like it's something material. So just hold out, wait a little bit longer. It's going to be happening very soon, but it's for you. It's meant for you, and it's coming to you. So just stay open to receive, and know that here's another message. So know that your spiritual team is around you, and they are pulling you up out of a situation right now. It's like I see angels, and they've like got arms hooked under either one of your arms, and they're literally pulling you up and out of a situation right now. Um, so I feel like that's going to be that miracle rescue energy for you as well. But I have the actual vision of angels literally pulling you up and out of a situation. So just know that I mean they're going to take care of you. Everything's going to be okay, and things will get better soon. But yeah, you're whatever is going on or whatever situation you're in, you will be taken out of it and put in a better place. So your spiritual team is working; they are all around you, working for you. So they want you to know that as well. Talk to them more. Communicate with your spiritual team more. Okay, that's the other message. All right, so Abby, Miss Abby is up next. And this is a fresh new energy. So, fresh new start, new energy, lots of good. So, start something new, or there's just new, fresh, happy, vibrant energy coming in. So, it's a good time. Lots of happiness coming in. Um, but try something new, start something new. Maybe there's a craft project you've been wanting to do, or something creative you've been wanting to do, and they're saying do it and have fun. All right, let me check in with the comments. Tracy said, on point, my love, my settlement is coming. Oh, yay. And as for the negative energy it has to deal with, oh, your mom's betrayal, you're wonderful. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. um Oh, Abby's been reaching out to her guides and she was grounding earlier. Oh, yes. I love that. Love that. So, I mean, if that's something new that she started, that's very promising. And that's probably where some of that fresh new energy is coming from. So that's amazing. Absolutely. Hey, Shamala. Yeah, definitely. We can do a card pull for you. Not a problem. Um, Vanessa, so needed that right now. Thank you very much. You're so welcome, Vanessa. You're very, very welcome. All right, that's exciting. Okay, so up next, I've got trying to see where I'm at. Adrian. All right, Adrian. Let's shuffle in. Here we go. All right, Adrian. Balance. Time to get balanced. um, balance your energy and balance your time. So it's like you're off balance, and it feels like you've got a lot, you feel like you have a lot of responsibility weighing on you. It's like you have a lot of weight on your shoulders and a lot of stuff on your mind, and it feels very heavy. So the weight that you're carrying and the stress that you're carrying feel very, very, very heavy. And they're saying it's okay to put it down. You don't have to carry it all anymore. Um, so they're saying put down all that stress and all that weight you've been carrying and get more balanced, and give yourself permission to have fun. Give yourself permission to do the things that you enjoy doing, and give yourself permission to have a little bit of me time, to get lost in what it is you enjoy doing, because it feels like you haven't been able to just enjoy yourself and your time off and your space, and your own time and energy. You haven't been able to do that in a while, because you've had so much weighing on you. And so they're saying, give yourself permission to have a little me time, to go unwind, release, do what you need to do, and don't carry that heavy stuff with you. Put it down when you go have your me time, because it's really important. And then they're saying going forward, once you've had that time to decompress and drop all the heavy, um, going forward, they're saying don't pick that mess back up. Leave that mess. Okay. Don't pick it back up, and try to create more balance for yourself in your life with home and work and fun and play. Um, and really try to look at how can you get more balanced with those things. And if you'll give yourself the chance to do that, you're going to feel a lot better. Okay, we had two cards fall out, Adrian. um, Mental discipline Okay. So keeping the mind strong, um, because it all is in your mind, right? So all the weight is in your mind. Yes, there's reality behind some of these things, but you letting it stay on your mind is weighing you down. So if you work on that mental discipline to say, you know what, I'm not going to worry about it, because there's nothing I can do, or I'll do something about it when is the proper time and place to do something about it, and don't keep it weighing on your mind when it doesn't need to be there. Because worrying about things doesn't do anything but make you feel bad, and it drains your energy. If there's literally nothing you can do, then don't worry about it. And if there is something that you can do about it, then do it and be done. But clearing out your mental space and having that mental discipline is important. Also, the hope card is here. So there is hope. So I don't know what exactly is going on that you're carrying, but they're saying have hope and everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be okay. Just make sure you're staying mentally strong, that you take that pause for yourself, and that you try to get a little bit more balanced with your time and energy. That was a lot, Adrian. But if you'll listen and do it, I think you're going to feel a whole lot better. All right. Let's see. Abby has been reaching out to. Oh, okay, good. All right, so we're good. I think I'm caught up on. Oh, hey, Robin. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Ashley. Yeah, definitely can do a reading. Not a problem. Um, she's been feeling more positive. Great. That's wonderful. Um, Oh, yeah. Okay, Tracy, that makes sense. He's been taking care of everything since you've been recovering. So that definitely makes sense. Yeah, so hopefully he can make time for that me time soon, and get balance because it's definitely needed. All right. So let's see where we're at. Up next, we've got Patty. All right, Patty, here we go. All right, Patty. So kind of how I just talked about, it's the mental discipline that's important for you, Patty. You want to make sure that you're keeping your mind strong. So just like I said with Adrian, don't worry about stuff, right? Like you got to have that strong mind to be able to say, I'm not going to think about these things right now. I'm not going to worry about things that I can't do anything about, because um, it feels like for you, Patty, you've got a lot of stress and you repeat things in your mind on it's on a rotation. So it's like repeat on your brain. So you're never giving your mind a rest. And as a result, your emotions and your physical body and your energy isn't getting a break either. So you really want to just try to decompress and work on that mental discipline. Also, don't do the worst case scenario thinking, and really pay attention to your thoughts. If you're having negative thoughts, make sure you get to choose what you think, right? So if you find that your mind is replaying worst case scenario thinking, or if you're living in the past, you're constantly thinking about things that have happened in the past, or if there's any kind of negativity there inside your mind, you really want to work on that mental discipline to turn it off. And once you can learn to do that, just say, no, I'm not going to think this anymore. I'm going to think something positive. It's first becoming aware of your thought patterns and becoming aware of where your mind's going. And the minute that you realize that your brain is just taken off on this random path that you don't want to go down, just stopping it, cutting it off. And then you can switch to using positive affirmations. You can you just find something to be grateful for. All of that's going to start to shift your energy. And slowly over time, you're going to become more and more aware of your thoughts. And as you consciously shift all those thoughts and you deliberately stop whatever your brain is doing and shift it in a positive direction, it gets easier and easier and easier over time. And then you'll realize your mind is changing. You've got that strong mental discipline. Your mind is going to stay on positive thoughts and gratitude and joy and best case scenario thinking instead of worst case scenario thinking. So it's a process. It takes time. But if you'll just stay with it and stay dedicated to it, Patty, you can do it. Um, and start to really, what you think and what you put your energy and your focus on is what you create. So once you can start to shift that, where your thoughts are going, where your mind's going, where your emotions are going as a result, you'll start to manifest really good and positive things for yourself. So it's just a matter of being aware of what your thoughts are doing, um, and correcting your brain, and you're going to train your brain to think better thoughts, and then really everything starts to shift from there, because the mind really is very, very powerful. Just had a fallout card, Patty. Connect with source. Okay, connect with spirit, and the divine. They are around you. They are trying to connect with you. They want to work with you. um, you've got you've got support. You've got divine support available to you all the time. But really, um, connect with the divine. They're saying through prayer. So I don't know if you pray, Patty, but maybe amp up on the prayer. Um, but it seems like they're saying if you'll pray and ask for what it is that you want, then they can work on it for you to deliver. So ask and you shall receive, right? So they're saying connect with them, Patty, and really use prayer. Prayer is extremely powerful. So use it. Use that powerful prayer. All right, Patty, I hope that was helpful. All right, let's see where we are. And you guys, if I missed anybody, please let me know. Okay, there's a lot of comments and I try to sift them all. So if I have missed or skipped anybody, if you've asked for a card and I've missed you, please let me know and I will certainly get to you. Okay, it is not intentional if I have missed somebody. So it looks like up next we've got Robin. Yay, Robin. Patty said it's so hard, and yes, it's a loop. You just described my thoughts exactly. Thank you. It's a hard process, but I'm going to do it. I will. Yeah, Patty, you're so very welcome. It is hard, okay, and I understand it because I've been there. I've lived it. I have, so I totally get it. But I promise you, the very first step, and then it gets easier, is to just become aware. That just having the awareness, like catching yourself running, and when you catch yourself in your brain, getting stuck in these loops, or taking you down these paths that you don't want to go, just having that awareness is huge, because then you get to decide, you get to take your power back, and you get to say, no, I'm not going to think this way anymore, or I'm not going to have that thought anymore. I'm going to let that go, right? And you could be very powerful and intentional with it. I'm going to stop, I'm going to let this go, and I'm going to XYZ, use a positive affirmation, find something to be grateful for, count my blessings. Like, there's a world of things that you could do. If you have any kind of like oracle cards, or they make affirmation cards even that are positive, just little positive phrases and statements and affirmations. I would highly recommend getting a deck of those and just keeping them with you. If it's like something, if you can find a small deck, or even like angel cards or something like that, that you can keep with you. And when you become aware that your brain is going in these places you don't want it to go, you can say, nope, flipping that switch, I'm turning that off, and grab one of those cards, shuffle the deck and pull out a positive affirmation, and focus on it for the day. And then as you catch yourself throughout the day, you can go right back to that card, use that same affirmation for the day. And then the next day you can draw a new one. But the awareness is the first piece, and it's so key. And once you have that, then you've got the power to shift and change. And I promise you, if you will dedicate yourself to that practice, your life will change. You will change. Your thoughts and your energy and your emotions, everything around you starts to up level, because you're starting to raise your vibration. So everything has to respond to that and start to uplift you. So it's very powerful, and it's giving you your power back. She said, it's huge. Thank you. I have a moon oracle. And I was just about to buy some angel ones. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I just got chill bumps. So yes, Patty, you've got this. You can totally do this. So I would say that's confirmation. If you're going to buy those angel cards, go get them. Um, in the meantime, use those moon oracles. Absolutely. And yeah, use it. Use it every day. Pull a card and let it be your guide for the day. And it only takes a minute, right? It only takes a minute to just pull that card and carry it with you for the day. And you're going to train yourself to just be more positive. I mean, you're going to just train your brain that you're not going to spend time and energy on that negative anymore. So it really is like the biggest step in transforming yourself and transforming your life. So, and Pamela said, even sleep with them. Yeah, put that affirmation card under your pillow, right? Absolutely. Patty said, I asked my grandmother to send me a message, and then you came on live. That's awesome, Patty. Oh my goodness. I still have the chill bumps like so hard right now. Whew. Yes. So I would definitely say this is your sign and you are going to be, I just can feel it. I feel it so strongly. You're going to just be so amazed at the difference that this makes, even in just a month's time. I feel like if you start this now in a month, you're going to feel like a totally different person. Like you're going to just improve leaps and bounds. Um, and it's going to be so good. So check in and let us know because I want to hear about your great progress because I know you're going to make some and it's going to be really good. But yes, absolutely. Yeah, so another fallout card, balance. So it's definitely going to help you bring that balance back into your life and just really feel more on point. So, yes, yes, the chill bumps are your affirmation that everything is, yes, on point. That is your on spiritual alignment. Absolutely. Love it, love it, love it. Awesome. All right, Patty, so much love and light to you on this path and on this journey. I'm excited for you because it really is like the beginning of something awesome. It really, really is. So I'm super excited for you. All right. Let's see. We got Robin next and then Ashley. All right. Let's see. I think that's right. Robin. All right. All right. Robin, here we go. All right, Robin. Ooh, all right, Robin, the fairy guide. So this is the blank card. um, oh, what crystal? Oh, Pamela, yeah, what crystal can help? Um, maybe I missed some comments, but a good crystal, amethyst, yes, amethyst is great. Amethyst is wonderful, really for any kind of spiritual work, sleeping work. It's good for sleeping. Um, really amethyst is a great one. It's kind of a good go-to for a lot of things, actually. Um, I'll add it to the list and we will go over amethyst. So once we get through the cards, I'm going to go over selenite. It's going to be our crystal for today, and sage is going to be our herb for today, getting started. So, but that's coming up. Robin, so you need to start working with your guides, Robin. So, what they're saying is you have all the power and information that you need within yourself, right? It's all within you and it comes through your higher self. And you can connect to spirit, you can connect to the divine. And it does not matter what label you want to put on the divine, it really doesn't. God, goddess, uh, source, spirit, divine, Jesus, it doesn't matter. It honestly does not matter. They want to work with you and they will send you information. So it's going to like drop in. I really feel like your clairs are going to be turning on. If you haven't listened to the podcast episode on the clairs, maybe check it out, Robin, because it feels like your clairs are going to want to turn on and start working for you. Because your guides want to start working with you and start bringing you a lot of information. They have support. They support you all the time. Your spiritual team is always supporting you. They're always around you, but they're wanting to bring you more information. So it feels like you're going to be opening up in your chakras. And again, go to the podcast. And if you have questions, Robin, just message me. We can talk about all of the details. But start trusting your intuition. Okay. A lot of information is going to be coming in for you through your intuition. So say yes to it. Stop second guessing yourself, Robin, and stop doubting yourself. The information that you're getting is accurate. It is real. It is true. It's like you'll think something and then you'll second guess it. Stop doing that. Don't do it. Uh, Trust it. Trust that first hit that you're getting. Trust your intuition. Trust that gut. And take action on it. Okay. If something doesn't feel right, it's not. If something is niggling at the back of your mind, it wants your attention. Pay attention to it. Okay. But there's a lot of information that wants to come through. Your guides want to work with you and start working with you directly, because at the end of the day, yes, it's great to get readings and have cards, and all of that is so fun. And I love being here and doing this in this space with you guys. I absolutely love and enjoy it. But you can get all the information you need within yourself from working with your team and through meditating. So I don't know if you meditate, Robin, but there's some meditations on the podcast you can check out and try. They're also on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. If you don't know how to find the podcast, that's okay. But yeah, your message, Robin, is trust yourself and start listening and pay attention, because you're going to have lots of information coming in. So if you have questions along the way, Robin, of course, message me, ask me the questions. I'll be happy to answer. You can also ask in the group. You guys, the group is a place that you can go to ask questions and get answers. Because other people might have experiences too that they can share. And I'm sure a lot of people have the same questions. I think people are just a little scared to ask because they don't want to look silly, like you think you should already know this. Don't feel that way, because if you don't ask, then you don't know. So please don't ever feel like there's a silly question or that you shouldn't ask the question. You definitely can. But of course, Robin, message me if you have questions. But yeah, you've got a lot of information coming in. So get ready. Your intuition is going to be turned on high, especially right now with this full moon and the full moon tomorrow and all this energy that's available. So yeah, you're probably already getting a lot of messages, Robin, but you'll probably get even more very soon. Okay, up next we've got hi Jessie. Yeah, I'll happy to do a card for you. Robin said, thank you so much. I'm the worst for second guessing. Yeah, don't second guess. Trust yourself. Trust what you're getting. Because I promise you, the more you say yes to those, the more information will start coming in. The stronger it gets. It's very, very true. You just have to keep saying yes to it. All right, Ashley is up next. Here we go. All right, Ashley, stop worrying. Okay, Ashley, I don't know what's going on specifically, but they're saying you do not need to worry and you do not need to be in fear. Okay, you are completely surrounded and supported by the divine, and they're carrying you right now. So it's not even so much of a a pulling out of, or they've got your back type thing. They're literally carrying you is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you are being held by the divine and you are being supported fully by the divine right now, and they are taking care of you. So they're saying, let go of any fear, doubt, or worry. Okay. You don't need to have that fear, doubt, or worry. Everything's going to be okay. The divine is taking care of you. They are carrying you through whatever's going on, and you will make it out the other side and you will be just fine. Okay. Everything's going to be okay. So whatever's going on, Ashley, you've got to let go of the fear and the doubt and the worry. That is the way forward. So if you want to keep moving forward, and the next steps in the process will be revealed when you let go of the fear, doubt, and worry. So you just got to put it down, step away from it, and say, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm going to let all that fear, doubt, and worry go, and I'm ready to fully embrace what's next for me. And then what's next will show up. Oh, we had a fallout card. So whatever's going on is going to end. So you've got endings and beginnings. Okay. So wherever you're at right now, be willing to let go of the fear, doubt, and worry. Be willing to let it end, put it in the past, and step forward onto a new path, new beginning. So it's a matter of letting go of what you knew. It's a weird word. Okay, so they're saying it's about letting go of what you think you know and letting go of what you knew, um, and letting go of the fear, doubt, and worry. And then you can move forward. The next steps will be revealed. So hopefully that makes some kind of sense, Ashley. Sometimes I talk in circles. So, yeah, everything's going to be okay. Let the past be the past. Leave it in the past. Let go of everything you thought you knew. Let it go and move forward and just set down all fear, doubt, and worry. That's what I'm getting. Embrace the new path in front of you. So hopefully that is helpful or makes some kind of sense. Oh, okay. You said I had a shady best friend. She betrayed me and we're still friends. Yeah. So, you know what? It's okay to distance yourself and let that go. And like, don't be in fear, doubt, or worry about moving on without her, and moving forward with your life and into something better. Because it sounds like spirit is trying to get you to a new level and get you onto a new path and start something new. So you've got to let go of the past. And so that might be her. And you're on guard now. Okay, so yeah, so a lot of times when we are hurt and we are wounded, right, through that hurt, we want to put our guards up and we want to put these walls up. So make sure that you're not doing that, because with the no fear, don't worry, like no, you don't want to hold on to that, right? So we build these walls out of pain and out of fear. So you don't want to put up those walls. You want to let yourself heal. But it's okay to set boundaries. Okay. There's a big difference between walls and boundaries. There really is. So it's okay to set boundaries and say, you know what? No, that's not okay. I'm not going to accept that. Or even setting the boundary of, I don't really want to be friends anymore, right? You're allowed to do that. But just make sure you're not putting up walls that keep you from progressing and moving forward, right? So if you put up walls, then you won't have new friendships come in, right? So take time to heal, take time to process, let the past be the past. It's okay to be cautious moving forward, right? That's always a good thing. It's good to set boundaries, but just make sure you're not closing yourself off either. Um, so that's the biggest thing. I think that's the biggest message. Allow yourself time to heal, set your boundaries, and then move forward. And make sure you're not holding yourself back. Because I'd hate for you to miss out on, new friends and new great things, because of fear and those walls. Okay. All right. Up next, we've got Mckenzie. All right, Mckenzie, here we go. All right. All right, Mckenzie, you've got a lot of support and friends coming to help you. So stay open, say yes, make friends, let friends help you. If you need help, if you need support, make sure you're asking for it. People don't know you need help if you don't ask for it. Uh, so it's kind of one of those, again, ask and you will receive. Uh, but you can't beat around the bush and you can't expect people to read your mind. So there's a lot of support around you, Mckenzie. There's a lot of love around you. There's a lot of people that care about you. Okay. So embrace those relationships, and let yourself be in joy. Let yourself have fun. Let yourself be supported by these people that love and care about you, and make sure you're asking for the help that you need. Okay. And that can be on any level. It could be, emotionally, maybe you need some support. It could be something physical or material. You need some help and support, but they're saying it's okay to ask for the help that you need, because those people that love and care about you, they're in your life for a reason. and it's okay to reach out and get that support when you need it. All right. All right, Mckenzie, I hope that's helpful to you. Let's see. Shamala. Shamala, you are up next. Let's see. Yes. Okay. All right. Yay, Shamala. Okay. All right, Shamala, here we go. All right, Shamala, we've got blessings. Lots of blessings coming your way. And they're coming in small ways. So it's not like it's going to be one big giant drop in blessing. They're going to be giving you, Spirit is giving you those little breadcrumbs. That's what I just got. Spirit's going to be leaving you little breadcrumbs to show you the right way, and to show you that you are blessed and that you are loved. And it's all about giving gratitude every single day. So they're going to be like leaving you little things along the way. So just make sure that you're staying open, that you don't miss them when they show up, and also that you're giving gratitude, because Spirit wants you to be in this space and this place right now of joy, happiness, and gratitude. So they're really working to bless you right now, so that you can feel it, so that you can feel them and you can feel them working in your life and working with you. So whatever's going on in your life, um, just know they're blessing you and they're sending you little blessings every single day. They're just leaving you little blessings. So make sure you look for them. So it's almost like at the end of the day, before you go to bed, like think back over your day and really like try to find it. Like, what's the little thing that Spirit did for you that day? What's the little blessing, the little miracle that you have to be grateful for? And I think uh, you're going to find it. And I think you'll be surprised by some of the things that maybe you didn't recognize at first, but when you actually hit like pause to think about it, you're going to find these things and you're going to be like, oh, wow, no, that totally makes sense. And it might be that things don't like fully click until, a couple days later. But if you start doing that before you go to bed, just like, where's the blessing that I got today? You're going to find it, and you're going to find more and more and more of them. So, but right now, know that you are very blessed and you're going to continue to be blessed. And they're leading you to something. That's what I'm getting. Spirit is leading you to something good that is meant for you. All right. So hopefully, Shamala, that makes sense to you. I think it does. All right. You're so welcome. Yeah, everything does happen for a reason. And they are leaving you so many like little clues and signs and messages all over the place. Like it's like they're just scattering them. Like they're like it's the flower girl in a wedding, right? And they're just flowing, like throwing all these flower petals everywhere, and they're just little blessings that they're throwing everywhere all around you for you to find. So it's super fun. Like it feels fun. It feels magical, and I love that. All right. Yeah, Missy, you're up next. Here we go. All right, Missy, lots of magic around you. Okay, so open up and pay attention to it. There's lots of magic going on. It's like a lot of things are coming into alignment for you, Missy. Spirit's really working to put different people, places, and things into alignment so that you end up in the right situations, so that like you end up at the right place at the right time. So make sure you're staying open and that you're listening, Missy, and that you're trusting, so that you end up being where Spirit needs you to be, because Spirit's working really hard to get a lot of things lined up. So there's going to be a lot of synchronicities happening. and you're going to feel like and see and sense all the magic around you. Because all these things are going to start falling into place, and like all these alignments and synchronicities and cool things are going to start happening. So pay attention to them, Missy. Um, and of course, I recommend you write them down in your magical journal, so that you have them to refer back to, and you can go back and say, oh my gosh, I remember when that really super cool thing happened. Um, but yeah, there's going to be some really cool things happening coming up. And that's the divine just like working and swirling all this magic around you. So lots of cool stuff coming up for you. Super excited. All right. Yeah, Ashley, I would totally set some boundaries and put that stuff in the past and move on. That's what I would do. Totally would do that. Hi, Crystal. Yeah. All right. All right, Crystal, here we go. All right, Crystal, it looks like you're on a new path. Something new is coming. This is the Singer of Initiation. And so this is all about embracing the new. There's a change that's coming in for you. It feels like a pretty big change, actually, Crystal. And it's about saying yes to it. Okay, so it's literally this big change is about to just drop in your path. Um, like something's about to land in your lap. Um, and it's really big for you and it's something new. So it's like a fresh new start. But yeah, just get ready, Crystal, because there's something. I don't know exactly what it is. It could be like it could be a job, it could be a person, maybe a new relationship. Doesn't really feel like a relationship. It feels more like a job or an opportunity. Um, but yeah, it's like something new, something big is going to come in and literally fall into your lap. And it's meant for you, and you need to say yes to it. Okay. She said this is what I needed to hear. Thank you. Okay, good. You're very welcome. Yeah. It's meant for you. It's coming. And it's like you don't have to do anything. Like there's no requirement. There's nothing that you need to do. It's literally just going to happen for you. Oh, Jesse. Yeah, sure. Let me do a shuffle. All right. All right, Jesse, here we go. All right, Jesse, you got the same card as your mom. So you got the same card as Robin. So the message is exactly the same. So it looks to me like, Jesse, you're a little magical yourself. So trust that intuition, pay attention. Um, it almost feels like you guys can be working some of this stuff together. You can practice the clear senses together. So if you listen to the podcast um, on the clear senses, on the spiritual gifts, um, the the psychic stuff, the intuitive stuff, right? So go to the clear senses, listen to the podcast, both of you listen to them, and start practicing with each other to turn your intuition on, to turn those spiritual gifts on, and you have each other to practice with. But it seems like this is like a spiritual path that you guys can explore and have fun with together, is what it feels like to me. Um, and really start to develop your gifts and open up to them. And even like magically, it feels like you guys can do some magic together if that's something that you're both interested in and want to do. But I can see you guys being like this magical team, that you work together, mother and daughter, to make some really cool things happen in your life. Oh, Jean said I can't see the card. It was the blank card. But yeah. So, yeah, I totally think you guys could have so much fun with that. But I feel like it's just funny. You got the exact same card as the whole deck. Like, there's a lot of cards here. You got the exact same card as your mom. So I think the message is exactly the same. Oh, you're welcome, Shamala. Good luck at your lessons. I hope you have a great day. All right. Yeah, I think it's super cool, Robin. The reflection of the light shows a white card. Yeah, it is. It is, Bean. That's what it is. The card is just a blank white card. There's nothing on it. So if that's what you're seeing, Bean, that's right. All right. All right. I think we're caught up on all the readings. We're at an hour. Whoop. So I'm going to go over what I wanted to share with you guys for the day. Yeah, it's blank. It is. It's a blank card. It's fun. And what's really cool about that blank card is the meanings really shift and change. So in the book that goes with the deck, they tell you to figure out what the card means for yourself. They don't give a meaning for the blank card, but I love it because it just lets my my intuition and my gift just turn straight on. So essentially, when the blank card comes up, you're basically getting a psychic intuitive read. Same as if like I didn't have any cards at all, which actually all the information I'm getting that I'm sharing with you guys is basically that because a single card doesn't give a whole lot of information. So everything else is just the drop-ins. But yeah, so basically it's the drop-ins. So, but it's a lot of fun. But yeah, the book tells you figure out what the card means for you. It has no meaning. All right. So like for example, like the message that I gave for Robin and Jesse, that was all information that I was just getting. And like I saw, just FYI, Robin and Jesse, like I got this vision. I could see the two of you actually like working together and doing stuff together and like, doing the cool stuff together. So I actually had that vision. That's what I saw. So totally think you guys can have so much fun with that. Like so much fun. And it is fun, right? So like you guys know, I do magical stuff with my sister and my mom, and we have so much fun when we do that stuff. So I think you guys will have a blast. You can learn and grow and play together. All right, you guys. So a few things I wanted to go over and talk about with you guys. And then we'll wrap it up since we're over an hour already. We have a full moon tomorrow in Libra. If you guys missed it, there's a post on Facebook and Instagram about how to make moon water. So if you want to make some moon water, tomorrow night's a great night to do it. And you can check out the post. But the full moon in Libra. So I know I've been feeling some super weird energy this week. And if you guys have been feeling it too, it's definitely this moon. This is the first full moon of the astrological new year. And it's also going to be a super moon, which means that the moon is going to be like where it's orbiting and all that. It's a little bit closer to the earth and it's going to be super bright because it's like, closer. So that makes it a super moon, but that intensifies like all the effects and the energy that we're feeling off this moon. So everything is turned on high, all the emotions are on high. And this particular moon, full moon being in Libra this month, is all about balance. So anywhere that you're off balance is probably very heightened. And I know it has been for me this week. So what is coming up, it's like you're being shown and you're having stuff come up for you to show you where you're off balance. So it's coming up to be addressed so that you can get it balanced, right? So that's the fun. I say that with quotes very sarcastically because it's not fun when all this unbalanced stuff starts to show up. But it's showing up so that you can work on getting it balanced. You are also So where the moon is squaring with Pluto, we're going to have relationship stuff coming up as well. So if your relationships are a little unbalanced, you could be having some issues, arguments, things like that. And it's not just romantic relationships, okay? It's all relationships. So, family, friends, coworker, anything, right? And all of these relationships. So you might have things coming up where there's unbalance in relationships. So it might be that you need to set firmer boundaries, right? That would be a way to work in getting the relationship balanced. So also with this full moon, it's a time to work on releasing and letting go. So there's probably a lot coming up for you of things that you need to let go of, you need to release, you need to walk away from. And as a result, you're going to end up more balanced, right? So it all goes hand in hand, it all goes full circle. It could even be that you need to release relationships and let go of relationships. Now is probably a good time. You're probably getting that push or that pull of you need to let this go. Um, you'll know. You'll know. That's where you have to trust your intuition, which is probably heightened right now because of this full moon energy. So listen to your intuition, trust it, take action on it. And don't run from the emotions, right? That was the reading when I did the live on Monday for this week. It showed that this week was going to be super emotional, but it was all about healing. So pay attention to what's coming up for you so that you can release it and heal it, and then get your grounding, get your footing, and get balanced. So this time's all about transformation, right? So you're transforming. So going through all these things, releasing, healing, letting go, addressing things that have been coming up where there's issues, right? All of that leads you to that transformative space and place to be able to release and let go. So it's bringing awareness to what's going on. So full moons are also a great time to do some divination work. So if you've got your cards, you've got your pendulum or whatever you use for divination, tonight too, really, tonight and tomorrow and Sunday are all really good days to use your cards, ask questions. It's a good time to get that clarity. So make sure you're taking advantage of this energy, and ask, what am I missing? What am I not seeing? Right? Because there could be some of that going on as well. So pull out your cards, set the intention of getting clear, gaining clarity. And I put out on the Instagram, on Facebook, I put out a little clarity charm. So if you feel like you're in the dark about something, if you need more clarity around something, if there's something you need to make decisions on and you feel like you don't have all the information, anything like that. If you feel like you've been in the dark about something, you need truth. There's been a lot of truths coming up this week as well, let me tell you. That's what you want to do, is do the clarity charm, light your candle, set that intention, get your tools out, get your divination, get your cards out, and ask those questions so that you can get clear. Okay. So that's the full moon. Again, it's tomorrow. Have fun with it. Do your moon magic. Okay. So now I wanted to talk about selenite. So this is something I want to start doing every week. We'll talk about a crystal and an herb so you guys can start building your knowledge database. Also, you guys, just FYI, I'm going to work to put all the information that I'm sharing on the website. So if you go to thewitchsource.com, which is where you can book a private reading if you want one, you can also shop at the store. We've got all kinds of cool witchy supplies, fun things to check out. But if you click on the header that says Book of Shadows, that takes you to the blog space. And there's actually quite a few blog posts out there. I've got stuff on moon magic, candle magic, what to do with your spell remnants. So what do you do with the stuff that's left over after you do your spell work, right? That's out there. I've got different little spells out there. I think I posted the clarity charm. You can find it under the Book of Shadows. But I'm also going to be putting all the information that I'm sharing. As I'm sharing it each week, I'll be adding to it for the crystals and the herbs. So if you go to that, again, thewitchsource.com, Book of Shadows, you'll see it. I don't have it up yet. It's coming, I promise. But I'm going to build that database as we go through, but you'll have it to refer back to. So that's going to be available. And I said there were some changes coming with the Witch Source, and that's going to be one of them. I want to give you guys the information that you need because I really want to be a source for you guys. Um, so, all right, selenite. Let's see. I normally have, oh, yeah, here we go. I'll show you guys what selenite looks like. This is a selenite wand. Okay, it might be kind of hard to see. So it's white and it almost has this glowy effect, right? And it's got long like pieces and strips. So this is selenite and it's a great stone. It's fragile for one. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to know about it. It's fragile, so you want to be careful with it. It does flake. Um, Erin, oh my gosh, Erin, that is awesome. And that goes right in line with the hit that you had this week, that they could not do anything to you. So that is awesome. So, yes, yes, yes. So, Erin, I know we've been talking about magical doubt. No, I'm glad you told me. So, this right here is proof, right? So, you got the message from the goddess that they couldn't do anything, that you were going to be okay. And then, bam, you found out that's exactly what's happened. So, that is awesome. So that should help with your doubt. Put all that in your journal. Okay. Hopefully you journaled when you got the hit, the day, the day that you got the hit. Hopefully you journaled on that. So then you can go back to your journal and do a follow up with a date and the results. I love being able to do that because it shows that you were right. It builds that confidence in, working with your guides and your intuition and all of it. Oh, and she said, and I use my selenite all week. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's awesome, Erin. I'm so excited for you. Totally freaking cool. And you use the selenite all week. All right, you guys. So if that doesn't make you want to work with selenite, I don't know what will. All right. So the other thing about selenite, it is fragile, but you don't want to get it wet because it will actually dissolve in water. So this is not one that you want to make moon water with or take a ritual bath with. That would be a no-no because it will fall apart and dissolve. So don't do that. Um, don't get it wet. So it works with the water element, which is kind of funny because, again, you don't want to get it wet. It's also associated with the moon. So the moon is its planet. So it actually gets its name from the Greek goddess for the moon, Selene. So selenite, that's where the name comes from because it has the moon-like glow. Okay. Let's see. Got all kinds of notes on here. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So I got that. Okay, so the moonlight glow, yes, Selene. That's where it gets it's from, the Greek goddess Selene. So selenite works with your third eye, your crown, and your higher crown chakras. So you can actually use selenite to help open your third eye and activate it. So that's really important. So if you've been working on trying to turn on your third eye, open it up, and increasing your intuition, and your spiritual gifts, your psychic gifts, all of the clairs, selenite is a stone that you want to use to help do all that because it helps open and clear those channels. But it works with the third eye, your crown chakra, and then a lot of people don't talk about the higher chakras. They talk about the main 7, but there are actually several other chakras that go even higher up and connect you to source. And so the selenite works to open those up as well. Selenite cleanses and clears. So it cleans and clears and helps align your chakras. It can clear your aura and clean and clear your aura and, opens all those channels up. So if you've got negativity going on, if you've got stuck energy, any of that, it helps clear it out. It also helps clear and move stuck energy within the physical body. So it's great for healing. So if you've got an area that you've maybe got some pain, you can use selenite wand to move and heal and clear out that blockage, clear out that negative, stuck energy, and then pull in source energy and move that source energy so that you can heal those areas and bring healing light to areas that you have pain or stuck energy. So it's great for physically for healing. It also helps with the mind to create clarity for the mind. So if you're one of those that your brain is constantly on, or you have trouble remembering things, it's a great stone to help with memory. But it helps really bring calmness and peace and harmony within your energy centers, but also to your mind and your emotions. So it's great for that as well. It also helps with working and communicating with your spirit guides and angels. and your higher self, again, because it opens those channels up so you can receive. So if you're working on that stuff, it's great for that as well. You can put selenite, a piece of selenite, in the center of your home, and it will work to bring peace to your home. So you're setting that peace, intention, and vibration in the center of your home. Make sure when you're placing the stone that you've asked it to work for you, and you're asking it to bring that peace into your home when you place it, and it will help bring that peace into the center of your home. If you take pieces of selenite and you grid around your home, okay, so like 4 pieces, maybe at the 4 corners, it will put a layer of protection around your home. So it's also good for that. Um, let's see, it can help you with releasing judgment. So if you are bad to judge yourself or judge other people, it will work with you to clear that out. It helps you gain insight and knowledge, of course, because of that aligning piece. It also helps with aligning the spinal column. So if you're somebody that has maybe some back problems, you might would benefit by uh, I would, put some selenite under your pillow and ask that it help work to alleviate your pain and align your spine. So that's something you can do as well. It also helps with flexibility and epilepsy. And that comes from Judy Hall's book on the Encyclopedia of Crystals. So if you're wondering where that comes from, that's where that comes from. Let's see. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. So it's a great stone. It does a lot of things. But if you're doing spiritual work, it really helps a lot with your spiritual magical work. Now, if you wanted to use it in ritual for spells, it would be good to use for spells, any of these types of spells. So adapting, bring in peace and calm. Communication, if you want to do a spell to improve your communication, uh, you know, that could be for anything, right? Like communication at your job or communication with your family or your friends. So just communication in general, it would be good for. It's good for divination because again, it opens everything up so that you can receive all the information. Clarity, harmony, inspiration, right? So if you've been a little low on inspiration, you need a pick me up. You can use selenite in your spell work for that. Of course, you want to do it moon magic. Any moon magic that you do, having selenite with you to do your moon magic, it's going to amplify that moon energy. Okay, so it's going to really give your magic a big boost, whatever type of moon magic you might be doing. It's also good for spells for motivation. It's good for clearing negativity, reconciliation. So if you're doing some spell work for reconciliation, it would be good to help with that. And also rebirth and renewal. So any kind of spell work that you would be doing like that, you also want to use your selenite. It would be a good stone to have. Crystals, what I recommend for moon water. Well, you can make moon water all on its own. You don't have to add any crystals or herbs. And if you wanted to, I would probably do something like amethyst. You want to do a crystal that is safe to get wet and isn't going to be toxic because some stones do become toxic, especially when they're wet. So you just do your research on that. Amethyst is an okay one to use. It can get wet and it's safe. It's not toxic. It's a great go-to, honestly, amethyst is. But you could make your moon water just with putting the water in the jar and no additions. And then you've got just pure moon water. And then depending on how you want to use your moon water, you can add stuff to it later. So, depending on what kind of intention or spell work that you're doing that you want to use the moon water for, you can add the herbs and crystals later. So you don't have to add them up front. You can add them after the fact. And that's okay too. So, but yeah, get you a clean jar, add some fresh water, especially if you want to maybe do some kind of spell work later, where you drink the moon water. You want to make sure you're using, a clean jar and fresh water that you can drink, and put the lid on, put it out overnight under the full moon. So you can do it tonight and or tomorrow night. That's fine because it's pretty much full. It's full tomorrow, like right before 3 p.m. is like the peak time for it. So tonight or tomorrow night, either one. But yeah, You don't necessarily have to use any crystal, but yeah, amethyst is great. Clear quartz is an amplifier. So if you have an intention you want to set before to make your moon water, you can just use a clear quartz and program it to do whatever you want it to do, and put it in there. And so it'll just amplify that moon energy, and the intention that you set. So that's an option as well. Hopefully, I answered your question. Okay, so the herb I want to talk about is sage. So I'm sure a lot of people know white sage can be used for smudging to clear your home. Um, it's a good clearer and cleanser. So to smudge your home, yourself, your tools, um, anything that you need cleansed, sage is good for. But I wanted to mention a few other things that you can use sage for because it's good for other stuff too. And I think people don't really think about using it in other ways. So the planet, I'm just going to throw this stuff out here really quick, you guys, in case you're interested. The planet associated with sage is Jupiter and Mercury. The zodiac signs, which it doesn't matter, anybody can work with sage. But if you're using it for spell work, you could align and use pieces of the zodiac. So it would be Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Taurus. The day is Thursday. Again, that only really matters if you're adding into your timing for your spell work. The element associated with it is air and earth. So again, if you're doing spell work and you want to incorporate all those different bits and pieces, you can. Okay, so the plant name is Salvia officinalis. I'm sure I just slaughtered that, and you guys can laugh. It's okay. So, Salvia officinalis is the plant name for sage, but it means salvation. So I thought that was interesting, a fun little thing. So the plant was named with the meaning salvation in mind. So historically, sage has been used for a very, very, very long time, for the cleansing and the clearing, of course, but also for purification. I did try, Erin. I really did try. But yeah, it's been used for purification, and spirit communication. Bet you guys didn't know that. Maybe you did. But historically, it's been used for a very long time. So I just thought the salvation thing was pretty cool. Again, people hear about using sage for smudging all the time, but you don't always hear the backstory and the other things that you can do. Historically, it's also been used for digestion issues and fertility. So a lot of people don't associate with fertility, but for a very long time, it was associated with fertility. So you could actually use sage in your fertility spells. So there's that. It's also got okay. So I said it's good for spirit communication and for purifying. So what it does is it helps purify all of you, but it also helps you ground and center as well. So, I've got the podcast and I talk about when you're meditating or before you do work, spell work or energy work, you want to get grounded, connected, and centered. Sage actually helps you do that. So working with that herb or smudging yourself, will actually help you do that much faster. So just keep that in mind. Even if you can't burn the sage, just holding some, and while you're doing the connecting, grounding, connecting, and centering, it will help you do that much faster. So if doing that part of anything is a struggle for you, try incorporating a little bit of sage, like hold some in your hand and see if it doesn't help you to get that grounding, connecting, centering piece a little bit better. Okay, so you can use sage in other types of spells as well. So it's good for luck and prosperity, wealth, and money. So you can add it into those as well. It's also good for getting balanced, which is what this full moon is all about. So if you have some sage and you're doing some moon magic for some balancing, add some sage into your spell work. It's good for okay, so I'm going to list off the magical properties, and these are all spells that you can, incorporate sage into your spells for any of these. So balance, business, Your psychic gift enhancing. So opening up and enhancing your psychic gifts, sage is good for that. Concentration and focus, blessing, consecrating your divination work. So it's great for divination. Um, Banishing fear, negativity, and stress. So if you've got all of that going on, or any of it, fear, worry, doubt, negativity, stress, you can do a banishing spell to get rid of those things, and you can use sage for that. It's also good for healing spells, love spells, memory spells. I said luck, money, and prosperity already. Clearing obstacles. So if you've got something coming up, or you feel like there's an obstacle in your path, or you're facing a challenge, you can use sage in your spell work to clear that obstacle out of the way. It's also good for, again, communicating with your spirit guides, and bringing in peace, strength, truth, wisdom, well-being, and wishes. So lots of good stuff. You can use sage for a whole lot more than just smudging. So if you have some, hopefully you can use it in those areas. But yeah, so that's it, you guys. That's it for me. So again, I will be building that database on the Book of Shadows online as we go along. So you'll be able to find all that information there. And so, yeah, it'll build. It'll build along. So if you didn't take notes, that's okay. You'll be able to find it. All right, you guys. So that's it for me. Thank you for being here and joining me for Witchy Talk and Card Pulls. I did see in the group somebody had commented about sigils, and I did not have time to get my thoughts together on that. Plus, it's been a full time here already. So I will add sigils to the list, and we can talk about them maybe next week. But yeah, I appreciate you all being here, and I hope that you all have a wonderful magical weekend. Don't forget to do your moon magic. You can go ahead and make some moon water. Fun stuff. Get your cards out. It's a great time to do all of that fun jazz. And if you're doing cards, write it down. Write down what you're getting. Write down what the messages are so you have it to refer back to. I love being able to write something down with a date, and then like a week or a couple days later being able to go back and say, OMG, 3 days later, this happened. It just builds that confidence for you. So please make sure you're journaling in your magical journals, and that way you're building your confidence and your power and your strength as you go along. So, all right, you guys, that's it. If you have any questions or you need anything, you know where to find me. You can message me on Facebook. You can get in the group and ask questions. And let me know if you guys have questions. Let me know what crystals and herbs that you want to hear about, and I'll add them to the list. We'll start adding that into the Witchy Talk. You just gotta let me know. Cough, Aaron. Write it down. But yeah. I think that's it. All right, you guys. Stay magical. Let me know what you guys want to know about. Get in the group, post it there. Let me know. And if you have questions, hit me up. And until Monday, when I'm back with the card readings, I will see you guys then. Until then, stay magical.